Because what I want to do today is encourage you to change your definition of success. Because success will challenge and change how you look at the world. So as we talk about changing our definition of success, let's first look at the word change and see choices, hardships, accomplishments, negotiations, guidance, and empathy. Each of those words conjure up a feeling in your spirit of something that you did to survive. And survival equals success. We have to change the way we look at success. So I'm going to deal with accomplishments and give you 3 LLEs in my life, which is why I think I've been invited here today to talk about my Toastmasters connection. This year, I competed in the Toastmasters International Speech Contest, World Championship of Public Speaking. For those of you who are not familiar with Toastmasters, the World Championship of Public Speaking is the culmination of our annual international conference. This year, it's going to be in Chicago, Illinois. Over 35,000 members compete each year. And that number diminishes as you go through the levels. To get to the World Championship, you have to win at your club, area, division, district. After the district level, then you go to the semifinals, which will be in Chicago this year, and you compete for the World Championship of Public Speaking, where the 9 finalists, one will walk away with that title. This year in May, I made it to the district championship, where I finished in 2nd place of the 10 champions who were division representatives. And after the contest, a lot of people came up to me and said, "Oh, God, you were great, thank you so much." And then they sadly said, "We wish you had taken 1st place." Now, don't think I don't appreciate their support, but the thing is, what I thought about is what I said to my club the next week. Because I saw some of them sitting there ready to look sad about the fact that I didn't take 1st place either. And I said to them, the title of my next speech is, "You still have to win 2nd place." You still have to win 2nd place. You still have to win 3rd place. You have to take 4th. You still have to come in 5th. You still have to win 2nd place. And as it turns out, in 1996, I did go to the World Championship and finished as one of the top 9 speakers in the world. But what Toastmasters does is it just announces 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. And when they announced 3rd, 2nd, and 1st in 1996, they didn't say my name in any of those 3 slots. So when I went home and everyone said, "Well, Sporty, how'd you do in the contest?" I said, "I've tied for 4th with the other 5 that didn't take 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Because the lesson I learned in 1996 is what prepared me for 2018. After the contest, a lot of people, 3 types of people came up to me after the contest in 1996. The first type of person was the one that came up to me and said, "Oh man, you should have won." The second type of person was the one that came up to me and said, "I thought you should have at least been in the top 3. But the third type of person came up to me was the one that stayed with me the longest. Because that's the person that came up to me and said, "I really appreciated your message. I really appreciated your message." When that person said that, I knew I had won. Because as my club, area, division, district, region, Toastmaster, my friends and my family all kissed and hugged me with pride and told me that I was still their champion, I recognized that I had won. Because winning is personal, W-I-N, what I need. Each of us has a personal win that allows us to redefine success based on our accomplishments. And we have to find that personal win, because somebody out there, you're a champion for somebody. And they need you to understand what your personal win is and get it on a regular basis. Because when you get your personal win, they get theirs. And when we have that type of responsibility, it makes us have a better understanding of just how much a piece of the puzzle of everyone's life we really are. So let me take you even a little further back to 1989, where I was in Bolingbrook, Illinois. Oh, that didn't click when I was doing all the stuff? But did I look cool while it wasn't clicking? Because usually you have it in front, and you just click it. And if you're ever in the speaking role, don't do this. Don't point to the thing. It's not up there. It's called a remote control. So you can just keep it down here and click and look cool and be fine and it don't move, but you still look good, okay? Because you got to get your personal win. But winning is personal, what I need. Okay, let's see if we go. So that's life's learning experience number 2. Let's see if this thing works. Okay, so let's go to 1989, where I learned one of the funniest lessons that I ever learned in my life. I was in Bolingbrook, Illinois, and I decided it was my first year of coaching community league basketball. I had a 7th grade class. And because I believe in self-control, I named the team the Controllers. And I told my boys in practice, I said, look, right now this message is not going to mean a lot to you. But in your life, self-control is going to be so important to your success that right now as a coach, this means nothing. But I need you to have self-control as you move forward in your life. So when we get together before the game, we're not going to huddle and scream. We're going to get together, huddle, put our hands in, push it down, and come up like a train pulling into the station and saying, shh, control. We went on to lose all 13 games by at least 10 points. Now, I don't know if I let them start screaming by the end of the year. But the next year when I coached an 8th grade team, I had learned that you have to allow children to scream out their energy to make it work for them. I also let them name the team. And they were a socially conscious group. They named themselves the Troops because they were involved with the prayers that we needed to send out to our military families during the Persian Gulf War. And we finished 4th place out of 6 teams in the regular season. We crushed the 3rd and 2nd place teams in the playoffs. And we went to the championship and we lost to the 1st place team because the best player in the league, Kevin, hit a 3-point shot from the key with 12 seconds to go on the clock. But it was in that moment that I got my victory because Rick turned to me and he said, call a timeout, coach. And I said, right. With 8 seconds to go, we were in control of our destiny. Well, I already told you that we lost by 1 point, so we missed the shot. But the fact of the matter is that we got the shot. And it was a good shot. We even got the rebound. But before court could go back up, time expired. But the other team was scared because they could not understand why we did not panic and give up. Success lesson, it's always too late to panic. It's never too soon to practice. You have to make sure you get your personal win. Wait, I'm being cool. Did it come up? No. Okay. Oh, okay. Was that up when I was talking? Okay. It's always too late to panic. It's never too early to prepare. And that's what success is all about. Get your personal win. I appreciated your message. You still have to take 2nd place. It's always too late to panic. It's never too early to prepare. How will you define your personal win? You see, to my troops, being named the champions wasn't their definition. For them, what was more important was how they played and how they held their heads up. And all of them did go on to play on other championship teams. Why? Because they knew that they could call a timeout and get another shot. You have to calmly prepare yourself to know that you've got another shot coming. Just calm your spirit and say it's going to be okay so that you can get your personal win. What I need. Each of us has that personal win. And the one thing that I don't do is ever say that I lose. And I never call myself a loser. I've had losses in my life. But losing is a state of mind where you surrender to the fact that there is another option that you might be able to take. And when you decide to give up on your options, then what you do is you ignore your opportunity to use your creativity, you ignore the success that you've already achieved, and you decide to snuff out your success. I challenge you to redefine success. and recognize that some of us will say we're not masters of change. Some of us will back off. But what we have to really realize, oh man, this thing is not making me cool enough. Okay, but some of us will not see that we are masters of change because we'll forget that change is just challenge with an LLE in the middle. And that when we believe in ourselves, we lift our spirits up and we continue to grow. Thank you, and God bless you.